yesterday because I was feeling super spicy. I woke up yesterday and I chose violence, and I think I might have said that on the live too. Um, and this is another one of those violent topics where, honestly, it's a good thing I'm here to help you build your business, not here to be your best friend. Because today's topic is, should you be planning for 2024 already? And I am seeing the rise of talking about plans for next year and planning this and planning that and how to make sure next year, blah, 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 blah. And I think there's two very big mistakes when it comes to doing this. And the first one, oh, yay, hi, Hari. I hope I said that right. There's two very big mistakes when it comes to planning for the year ahead, right? Thing number one that I see happen, a lot of people go like, well, it's the end of October, I'm planning next year, this year's kind of done, it's okay if I haven't had my goal, the year's almost over. We've got Halloween, we've got Thanksgiving, we've got Christmas, right? If any of those holidays are your kind of holiday. And it's getting cold and rainy, or if you're in Australia, it's nice and sunny. So I think I'm kind of done for the year. And they take their foot off the gas and they slow down, and then they tell all their friends, no one's buying right now. Like a very big self-fulfilling prophecy, right? And you get the confirmation bias. We're not really working to our goals for this year because we're planning next year. So we're not getting any closer. We're not really trying to sell. And then no one's buying, and we all say to each other, look, no one's buying. It must be the season, right? Where it's maybe not the season, we just took our foot off the gas for this year instead. Which I just find fascinating. And I'm talking a little bit about the most profitable offer I did at the end of last year next week. So I will kind of circle back to the subject. And the other sort of big thing in this is that when we plan, okay, so this is big problem number two, is kind of a two-part problem. Two, we don't know what's going to happen in our business in the next 12 months, because if you look back at the last 12 months, has it gone the way you predicted? Has it gone the way you thought it would go? Probably not, right? Things have happened. The industry has changed. Ad costs might have been different. You might have had opportunities you didn't see coming. Twitter may have died. A new platform may have risen to the top, right? So planning so far ahead is only useful in the broadest sense of, how many do I need to sell of this offer? How many people do I need for that? And how do I think I will get those people and reach those people, right? That's the one thing. Anything beyond that is really detailed, blah-de-blah planning that's probably no longer relevant 6 months from now. Especially as online business owners, because we move very quick, right? And we can. That's our big advantage. And then the other thing with this is that when we plan, we assume we're going to be very different people next year. And it's like, you're probably not going to be very different, right? Myself, I'm going to plan for the fact that I am going to be the same imperfect. If the lazy way does it, I think that's good enough. Shiny object chasing person next year as I am right now. Right? I'm not going to pretend that on January 1st I'm going to wake up and suddenly I'm going to be up to date in my project management system, join the 5 a.m. club, and go to the gym 6 days a week, right? Because I know it's ridiculous. It's not going to happen. And very often when we plan for the future, we're like, well, January 1st, I'll be a different person. And I will start to post on Instagram 6 times for sure. But only from January 1st, right? So if you're sitting like, damn, Sandra, like you got rid of my entire afternoon plans. I was going to plan ahead, here's something you could do. I'm going to challenge you that if there's something where you're like, you know what? January 1st, I'm going to be a different person, act differently. Start today. And if it's late where you are, you can start tomorrow, you can start on Monday, but don't start later than Monday, right? Because I could have easily told myself, oh, these daily life videos, the year's almost over. I'll start doing it on January 1st. But I didn't. And if I had something for January 1st, I'm like low-key considering getting a personal trainer. I'm not starting January 1st, right? I'm starting in November. Yeah, because it's the end of October now, right? So I think that that is very, very important to keep in mind when it comes to planning ahead. By the way, the doors for Unapologetic are going to close tomorrow, Friday, midnight, Pacific time zone, which is my usual cutoff. It's going to be incredible. I'm so excited. It is perfect for you if you want to come up with a bespoke plan in the very broad, high-level, strategic numbers that you need, instead of I'm going to be a different person and host 2 summits and do all of that, right? We go very high level. We go into your offers. We go into your pricing. We go into your audience in a 90-minute one-on-one call. 2 out of 3 of all of my one-on-one clients make back their entire investment after just that call. They're like, I don't need to schedule in my second call just yet. I'm just working on this plan. And oh, by the way, yeah, I made an extra 10K. And I'm like, great. Do you want the rest of your calls? No, like they're seriously getting really, really good results from this initial 90 minutes. I'm creating some freaking awesome behind the scenes stuff. I'm just really looking forward to get started with this program. I'm almost like, you know what? I don't want to promote it anymore. I just want to get going, like get my hands in their businesses. I've got some amazing master classes planned because what else comes in the program is 6 months with 4 monthly group calls. They're highly specific group calls, right? We do a planning call where we plan for the month, which for me is always, always, always preferable to planning for the perfect version of myself I will be 12 months from now. So we plan for the month ahead. We've got an implementation coaching where you can ask me any of your questions. We've got a positioning and copy call where I'm giving you copy feedback. We're talking about your messaging. We're looking at your emails. We're like making sure that all of that hits on point for your ideal clients. And then one of my favorites, we have a monthly masterclass where I teach advanced trainings. In November, we're going to talk about investing in personal finance and early retirement, which is one of my little personal pet projects and pet peeve is like, when your personal finances are bad, I'm like, oh, if you make so much money, we need to talk about early retirement and everything that's possible for you. And then for December, we're actually I'm going to do a planning call or a planning training that is going to kick all of those shitty 12-month planning trainings to the curb. It is going to be, I think it's going to blow your mind. I've been experimenting with, and so far I'm like, I hate it, but I love it because the results of the system are so good, but it's confrontational, right? It's very simple. Even my raging ADHD head has zero excuses not to do it. So that's going to be our December masterclass. And then for next year's lineup, we are doing the more expected topics, of course. We're going to talk about audience growth. We're going to talk about sales pages. We're going to talk about launching, all of those things. So yeah, doors to Unapologetic close tomorrow. I'm super excited to kick off that program next week. As you know, there's an optional add-on that I'll announce to you in the program later for our in-person mastermind weekend in London. And I am actually super last minute. I'm flying to London tomorrow. I'm popping over for a Hay House Writers event, and I'm hoping to like try some restaurants and scout some locations in between. I've got the whole day Monday. I have like a favorite list of possible mastermind, like in-person locations, restaurants, that sort of thing. So yeah, if you have any questions for Unapologetic, if you've been on the fence, like your butt must be getting kind of stiff, right? Get off the fence on either side. Let me know. I'm always happy to chat to you. I frequently tell people when it's not right for them either. So yeah, let's just have a conversation about it. And I will see you all soon. Tomorrow we'll probably have a surprise time for the live because I will be at the airport at 4 o'clock. So on my usual time. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.